To all of you. I am Dr. Shruti Mishra. Namaste. I'm assistant professor at Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University, Jaipur. Today we will going to study about the organizational behavior, concept, nature and meaning of OB. So let's start. Let's begin with what do we understand by OB. Uh, OB is the study of human behavior in the organizational setting, the interference between human behavior and organization and the organization itself. So basically, organizational behavior is the study of human behavior in the organization. And when there is an interference of the organizational setting and human behavior, that causes certain effects or impacts in the organization. So OB is the basically about those things, right? So basically what we can say, OB is a study about the organizational behavior. OB is a study about the human behavior in the organization, that how people deal with the things, how we can increase the productivity, how we can deal with the problems, human problems in the organization. There are so many things in the organization that happens day to day, right? So we are dealing with all the problems in the OB. So organizational behavior is a field of the study that investigates the impact of individual, groups and structure have a behavior within the organizations for the purpose of applying such knowledge towards improving an organizational effectiveness. So basically all the study, why it is all important? It is important, the study of individual, the study of group, the study of the structure of the individual, the study of the structure of an behavior of the people. Why it is all important? It is important for increasing the effectiveness of the organization. Now let's moving towards the next point, that is similar to the concept, but it is the meaning, basically meaning of the OB. So let's talk about what exactly OB means. Organizations are the social system. As we know that the organizations are social system, it is a web of the social system. Organization is a combination of the humanity and technology. OB is a study and the application of knowledge and how people about how people act within the organization. So OB is basically the study about the or understanding about the how people act and how people behave in the organization. So it is a human tool for the human benefit. So OB can be a complex set of the forces affects the nature of the organizations today. So it can be classified in four areas. What are they? What are they? What are those areas? The first one is people, second one is structure, third one is technology, and the fourth one is environment. So these all four factors impact the behavior of the people in the organization. That's why we study OB. When a people join the organizational behavior to accomplish the goals and the objectives, some kind of a structure is required, right? Some kind of a structure is required. They use machinery, they use gadgets and technology to achieve the organizational goals. We know that. At the same time, they are influenced by the external environment, right? So that is how the OB is important. Let's talk about the nature of the OB. What do we understand by the nature of the OB? The first one is a field of study, not a discipline. It's a field, it's not a discipline. We are not studying the simple technologies. We are not studying the applications about the computers. We are studying, it's a wide range field, right? We are studying so many subjects in this. We study different type of engineering process as well in OB. So it is not just a discipline, it's a wide range of field. It is an interdisciplinary approach. You can write down, students, you can write down in a simple paper and point, though I will provide you the notes as well, but you can write it down. So it's an interdisciplinary approach. Interdisciplinary means human resource management is also related with OB, right? So you can say psychology is also related with organizational behavior, because many psychometric theories are there in OB. So you can say there are so many fields are there which involves the or which can accumulate in OB and can make a one field, right? it's an applied science. The third point is, the third nature is it's an applied science. Applied science means you can apply OB for making something better, because this is not something that you are giving only the concepts. You are giving the concepts, you are working on it, and you are implementing those changes, and you are seeing the impact before and after. So that's what OB means. OB basically is an applied science. You are applying those things and you are getting results from that, right? It's just like in medicine, you can say. First you are taking the medicine and they are getting the results out of it. So that's what OB means, right? So fourth one is humanistic and optimistic. Humanistic means it's an humanistic approach. OB is having the humanistic approach. It is basically concentrated, or it is basically focusing on the employees, on the human behavior, on the human nature. And it is optimistic, means it is not pessimistic in the approach. It is optimistic in the approach, means it is positive in the approach. It is not negative in the approach, right? The fifth one is oriented towards the organizational objective. Yes, this is a study about the organizational behavior, means it is basically intended towards the organizational objective, to achievement of the organizational objective, that how an employee with his or her behavior can achieve the organizational goals and organizational objective through the effective organizational behavior of the employees. So basically it's about the organizational objective. The last one is, it is a total system approach. Total system approach means it cumulatively discuss about each and every approach, and it accumulate each and every approach of the management in the organizational behavior. So it is a total sum of all the approaches. So OB has a nature of total sum approaches of all the nature. Now let's move to the next section, that the major contributing disciplines to the field of organizational behavior. What are those fields which are important that deals with in the organizational behavior? As we just learned about the nature of the OB, in that there was interdisciplinary approach. So interdisciplinary approach means there are so many sections of the study which discusses about the OB, or which opens their doors in OB only. So what are those disciplines? Let's talk about them. First is psychology, how individuals behave in response to the certain stimulus. Certain stimulus means certain actions or certain behaviors, how people respond. So first one is your psychology. Second one is sociology. Sociology means how individuals relate to the group and to the each other. The third one is social psychology. Social psychology means how individual and the organization perceive the conflicts, threats, and undergo with the stress. It's a cumulative process, means everyone is feeling the same stress, everyone is having the same conflict, and everyone is having the same type of stress, and they are undergoing with those type of threats and stress. So that is basically social psychology means. The fourth one is anthropology, understanding the customs and traditions and the social norms of the people, since the organization is the microorganism of the larger society. So it's basically about the anthropology, means you are having the knowledge about the people who are working in your organization, about their norms, traditions, values, cultures, beliefs, right? So it is about that. So these are the major fields which are contributing to the organizational behavior. Some of them are political science, understanding the power, authority, and the corporate policies, and corporate politics as well. So this is about the political science as well. Sixth one is economics, appreciating the monetary and the non-monetary incentives to employees, to so that they have a motivated to produce more efficiently and effectively. So economics is basically about appreciating the monetary and the non-monetary things, and to make an understanding about the wages and the bonus and the housing, schooling, medical care, about these things. So OB is comprising all these factors, all these things in itself. Now, let's talk about the scope of the organizational behavior. The first one is impact of the personality on the performance. The first one is employee behavior. Second one is leadership. Third one is design and development of the effective organization. And fourth one is job design. Next is organizational development. Another one is organizational culture. Another one is job design, study of emotion. These all are the scope of organizational behavior that we can, once we can study about the job design, it will be influenced by the organizational behavior. If we'll study about the leadership, it will be also affected by the organizational behavior. If we'll study about the organizational development, it will be influenced by the organizational behavior. So these are certain fields which are influenced by the organizational behavior. I hope it's all clear that you got my point, and whatever I told you, I've teach you today, that you have learned it so well. And in next class we'll study something else. Today we have discussed about the concept, nature, and meaning of OB. In next class we'll discuss about something else as well. Thank you so much, students. Is powered by Digital Version 2.0, Jyoti Vidyapeeth, Women's University, Jaipur. Hope you have learned from this video. And if you have some queries related to this particular video, please do let me know in the comment section below. Thank you so much, students. Have a great day. Thank you.